Today is June 13th, 2025. U.S. markets closed sharply lower across the board. The Dow dropped 1.79%, the S&P 500 fell 1.13%, the Nasdaq slid 1.3%. The session began with cautious optimism supported by cooler inflation data and focus on upcoming consumer sentiment reports. But markets quickly turned volatile as geopolitical tensions surged. Israel launched large-scale strikes targeting Iranian nuclear and military sites. Iran responded with missile and drone attacks, escalating fears of a wider conflict across the Middle East. Oil prices jumped sharply. Brent crude ended up about 7% for the day, while intraday gains briefly exceeded 10%. The surge fueled concerns about global supply disruptions, pushing investors towards safe haven assets. Gold prices climbed and Treasury yields fell as demand for bonds rose. Airline and auto stocks fell sharply on rising fuel costs. Energy and defense stocks outperformed as investors positioned for prolonged geopolitical risks. Despite some resilience in utilities and technology shares during the session, overall sentiment turned negative by the close. Expert voices weighed in. Joanne Shu of the University of Michigan said, "Consumers appear to have settled somewhat from the shock of the extremely high tariffs announced in April and the policy volatility seen in the weeks that followed. However, consumers still perceive wide-ranging downside risks to the economy." Mohamed El-Arian warned this price spike could induce a stagflationary shock, complicating monetary policy. Reuters summarized, Wall Street ended sharply lower on Friday after Iran launched missiles at Israel. Looking ahead to Monday, June 16th, 7 a.m. Eastern, OPEC monthly report, 8:30 a.m., New Empire State Manufacturing Index for June.